Nigel Short, you just won your game against Chaparino in a very odd manner. What happened?
Well, yeah, it was a fairly short game. It was my quickest game so far. So I came to the board and I opened 1e4. My opponent was not there. He arrived after a few minutes, sat down. I was standing up at the time. He sat down and quickly played c5. I came back to the board immediately because I was nearby, and I stood there offering my hand to him. And he was very pointedly looking down, sort of at his score sheet, somehow down out of the way. So I'm standing there for quite some time with my hand. It's very clear that he didn't want to shake my hands, but just for clarity, I sat down at the board, waited for some time until I caught his eye. Then I put my hand across, and he sort of shrugged, or, you know, just indicated he wasn't going to shake hands.
He refused to shake hands?
Yeah, he refused to shake hands. And so I then informed the arbiters, one of whom had seen the situation, and I claimed a win.
Because recently there has been published a new rule on the FIDE website?
That's correct. Yeah, that it's...
what does it mean?
Well, the rule states that if you refuse to shake hands, this is punishable with an immediate forfeit.
It's already in the official rules?
Yeah, it's a presidential board decision, and it's on behaviour, and I think it appeared in June of last year.
And the arbiters were aware of this, I guess?
No.
No?
No.
What happened?
Well, in my experience, I mean, maybe I'm completely biased here, that there are only about 25% of arbiters actually know their job properly. But it's a difficult, it is a difficult thing to do, because the regulations are not updated. The FIDE website is not updated as it should be. So I then informed them it was on the FIDE website. The other players, you know, they were very well aware of it. I mean, it had been up there at the top of the FIDE website for days. So, you know, the players were well aware of it, that this thing existed. And anyway, they have duly located the presidential board decision, and that's it.
Okay. So I guess this is the first time this rule is actually applied right now.
Yes, that's correct. It's yeah.
Okay, so what do you think will be
history making?
What will be the consequences right now? What do you think will happen?
I think people will think very carefully about making calculated insults like this, and it was very deliberate, very clearly a calculated insult on his part. So, I mean, personally...
Did you say something
no,
afterwards?
I mean, personally, I have no disagreement with Chaparino. In fact, I barely conversed with him. I never played him before. But
so what could be the reason you didn't want to?
He is, of course, part of the denial of Topalov camp, and they were unhappy with some remarks I made on the Kramnik Topalov match.
Mr. Danailov, something odd happened today. Mr. Chaparinov lost this game by forfeit after he didn't shake hands with Nigel Short. Nigel Short already commented on our website. He quoting there's a new rule. What is your side of the story?
First of all, there is not a new rule. This is just a recommendation from the FIDE presidential board in Tallinn. This is a recommendation, and in this recommendation, it's very clearly written that the arbiter, before to take any decision, have to, after complaining, after the other players complain, the arbiter have to make warning, and ask to the player who doesn't shake hands to do it. If this is written everywhere, so if the player refuses to shake hands again on the stage officially or with the presence of the arbiter, so in that case he's defeated. This is, but even this is not rule official. This is recommendation. I just asked FIDE, and they confirmed to me immediately that this recommendation have to be approved during the FIDE Congress in the Dresden Olympiad. I put this in my opinion. This is very clearly. So
it's not an official rule yet?
No, this is not official law. This is a recommendation. But even the recommendation, the arbiter make a big mistake because the arbiter doesn't check carefully the recommendation. He didn't know what's going on. And he took Chaparinov to the private room and told him, you lost the game. Chaparinov replied, look, I know that according to the rule, if you oblige me, if you ask me, I'm ready to shake hands. Otherwise, I'm defeated. I know this. If you ask me to do it, I will. And the arbiter told him, no, you're defeated. You can go home. So I think actually Short is absolutely guilty because he knew it very well that in his interviews he insulted Chaparinov and our team. So what he expected? To be to say hello to him. So he should be not a child to complain. I need a point, because this is shameful.
In advance that there will be no handshake?
No, of course not. But both of them are at least men's, and nobody will complain to the arbiter, This is for sure. They will play the game like a sportsman. The other things is the personal feelings, but nobody will ask for the point like a child.
Okay. Thank you very much.